Welcome to Coffee Talk. This is the wife edition for Father's Day this week. So we thought we'd give those two hardworking pastors the time off. So in case you don't know, I'm Alana, married to Kevin.
And I'm Sheena, married to Chris, the youth and children's pastor. So, So Alana, just wondering if you know how Moses makes tea.
I don't.
He brews it. How about, what kind of man was Boaz before he married Ruth?
No idea.
Actually, he was ruthless. I know. And what time of day was Adam created?
In the morning?
Just before Eve. Come on. These are my best Bible dad jokes.
It's pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, I think there's only one announcement that I know of for this week, and it is that you need to look on the church website for the VBS information. If you go to Lakeview Heights Baptist, you will find it at the top of the page. It's VBS. It's going to be July 6th to 10th. We will be doing it as a recording, so you can do it at your own house. As far as I know, there'll be like little craft packages for any stuff you need. And Chris will figure out how to get that to you. And yeah, if you've never seen me dance to children's music, you will really enjoy yourself. It's a bit funny, probably funnier than my jokes. It's going to be recorded so you can do it in your home, and kind of the focus of it will be to invite maybe your neighbors or some friends, young kids that are kind of part of your immediate circle. So whether that be maybe cousins or whatever, just people that you're already visiting with who are already part of your close community circle, and you can do it with them at your home. Anyway, there's a registration tab and stuff, so we know how many craft packs you need. And yeah, that's all I have to say about VBS.
Perfect. Well, we didn't forget the coffee for the coffee talk, and actually we are using the coffee that New Steve. Sorry, Steve right. Bailey. That means you're old Steve. That's awkward.
A little awkward.
It's called okay. Reverend Blend. So this is what we're drinking. And now, in case you don't know, I actually work in coffee. So we're actually going to do like a little coffee tasting here.
Okay.
So I was showing Sheena ahead of time. So the first step, now don't start quoting me on this and check out on other websites. But this is how we coffee taste. You got to smell your coffee first.
I smell some chocolate, maybe?
Yeah, some nuttiness. And you get to slurp, but I don't want to slurp really loud and on the microphone because you don't need to hear me slurp. So we're not going to slurp as loud as you should. Yep, that's pretty good actually.
It is good.
And then we get to taste it with Sheena's.
These are Dad's cookies. What spices do you taste in these, Alana? Maybe we can do a cookie test and you can tell me.
Very crunchy cookies, though.
Dad's cookies are.
That actually is very cinnamony, and the sweet toffee coming out of the coffee. That's very good. Mm-hmm. It's like you knew what coffee we were going to drink it with, Sheena. That's awesome.
Not going to lie, I did know what coffee we were going to drink it with. The coffee was very good. It was very freshly roasted. I think
the day
what makes coffee tastes the best is when it's freshly roasted.
Yeah.
Sorry, Starbucks, but my favorite coffee comes from Galliano, and we go to the roastery or the little gas station that sells their coffee, and we always get stuff that was roasted the last day or two, and it's not as good like a couple weeks later. The freshly roasted coffee is awesome.
Pretty epic. Nice. Well, I don't know what your guys' plans for Father's Day, so I would love to remind most of the moms out there that it's Father's Day coming, but I kind of feel like they don't need the reminder. Really? Yeah. Maybe you do, and then here it is, and if you don't, that's good too. I'm actually on top of it. Kevin doesn't know we got his gift eons ago, so the kids have hidden it. So hopefully he hasn't found it. I don't know, but it's pretty good, I think. Sometimes I forget. I work a lot on Father's Day. I'm working Father's Day again, but we'll still get it done. Are you ready?
We celebrated Father's Day last Saturday.
Oh.
Because I also work all weekend. 7 to 7, so it doesn't leave much time for anything else. But Micaiah made eggs. And anybody who knows Micaiah knows she hates the smell of eggs and the look of eggs and the taste of eggs. So she fried eggs for her dad for Father's Day. And then, yeah, they got him Starbucks cards. And Ezra bought him fishing stuff because fishing is very important to Ezra and his dad. They go down to Shannon Lake all the time. It's really quite cute.
Very cool. So shout out to all the dads out there.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day whenever you're watching this. And I want to shout out to my dad because I know he's probably watching too. And I was lucky. I know that there's some people who don't have great memories of their dads, but my dad is pretty awesome. So if you've never met him, you're definitely missing out. He is super funny. And sorry, Sheena, your jokes were awesome and all, but yeah, his humor is a step above. But yeah, he's just a servant heart. And there was 3 girls in our family, and I feel like now that I'm a bit older, I don't know how he did having 3 teenage girls. We have one daughter who's not a teenager, and so Dad, kudos to you for doing that times 3. But yeah, he is a man who taught us so much and who loved on us and continues to love on us. He showed us how to treat one another with respect and kindness. And I think he taught me a lot of what to look for in my husband. So when I married Kevin, a lot of those traits of being the servant heart and how he loves are very similar between my dad and my husband, actually. So, and of course, I'm thankful for Kevin, who is a pretty awesome dad. So he goes above and beyond for our kids, and yeah, he's just amazing. And I am so thankful that I married him, actually. I think I did pretty good. So, yeah. Any special fathers in your life, Sheena?
Well, my dad's pretty awesome. He taught me a lot about, being giving. He's a very generous person, and he does a lot for other people. And that was one thing that always made me proud of him. And like, he worked hard for our family and stuff. He was out of town a lot, but to provide for us. And yeah, so I do appreciate my father. I just want to say I have an awesome father-in-law too, who actually might be watching this too. And Chris's dad is pretty awesome. I've actually known Chris's dad longer than Chris, which is kind of funny, but he was one of the youth leaders in my youth group. And yeah, him and my mother-in-law just had a lot of positive spiritual impact on me as a kid. As a teenager. Yeah, anyway, they're the ones who kind of got me into being a youth leader too, and I helped them with some young kids one time on a youth retreat. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, anyway, there's good dads. I've got good dad stories. So, some people don't, so. Yeah,
and we realize sometimes when days like these come around, for Mother's Day, there's times where it's hard. And it's the same on Father's Day, I think, where maybe your dad didn't connect with you, or you didn't even know who he was, or maybe you've got somebody who's not the man that you were hoping to have in your life. And we realize that not everybody's stories are the same, and we realize that not everybody has a perfect Hollywood picture of what a perfect family looks like. But the cool thing about Father's Day is, regardless of your earthly father, or regardless of the men who have been a part of your life so far or in the future, it doesn't really compare at all to our Heavenly Father. And I think we need to remember who He is and who He created us to be. And so in all of this, our Heavenly Father is the one who loves us, who looks out for us, and we get to spend time with Him. And so I think that that's maybe a little nudge. Have you been spending time with your Heavenly Father this week? And we remember our dads, and we're getting gifts and that kind of things, or you're going to make a phone call to maybe your father or your father-in-law. But are you spending time with your Heavenly Father? Are you in the Word? Are you praying? So that's something we need to be reminded of too, and that He loves us regardless of what we've done or what's been going on in our own lives. and he's there to listen. So
Cool. Thanks. Hope you guys all have a great week. I hope you enjoy spending time with your husband, your father, your grandfather, or thinking about them, phoning them, FaceTiming them, whatever you do. And and thanks to our Heavenly Father.
And maybe like this video. Maybe we'll get more likes than our husbands do, right? But Sheena, I do think you have to take a twirl on your chair just like your husband did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.